Welcome back to the channel, everyone. So, this week, kind of doing something I've been putting off for over a year now. I need to cut the wheel tubs out of my truck and get it out of the garage so I can work on other things. I didn't really cover it in a video, but I've been through a couple different rear ends in this truck, and I finally found one that fits. But, I got to cut the wheel tubs out so it fits right. So, after a Chrysler 9 1/4, a Dana 44, and this, I finally settled on a Ford 88 out of an Explorer. I really was saving this rear end for another project, but, you know, I can go get another one. This rear end has 373 gears, limited slip, 31 spline axles, and disc brakes, all under $200. So, I stuck it in the truck. It is, I think, 2 inches narrower than the stock 9 1/4 rear end. So what happens is the wheels I have picked up, which I'll show you in a minute, actually rub right here on the inner fender. But what's cool about these trucks, get my light situated, you got 7 inches of room you can cut out there. Realistically, if I take and put a 4-link on this truck, I can actually get a big tire under it without ever like back having it, and the frame is hooped from the factory, so lowering it isn't an issue. That's been my number one holdup on this truck for the last, I don't know, month. So let's take a look at them wheels. I'll show these to you real quick. I got these given to me. They are, the wheels I have are a 15x10 Unilug turbine wheel. Now, the unfortunate part of these is I can't find a 4-inch wide wheel like that to go with these. So either I'll end up with a completely other set of wheels, or I'm going to try to like find something that matches close to these. But for right now, this is what I have that fits the truck, that's going to go on it. These, it's got a set of bias ply cheater slicks made by McCreary back in, I don't know, 2019 BC. They're 29 by 11 15s. They're a little bigger than what I plan on running this truck. I'm planning on a 29-10-5 on this truck, or 28-10-5. I'm a firm believer that go fast on the smallest tire you can get away with, and this is Missouri, so 28-10-5 is our small tire. So looking here at the truck, my tape measure stay. That's how far we got to cut out. We're cutting out clear to 7 inches. I got to do both sides. For right now, I'm not going to cut this unless I have to. I'm just going to cut straight out from here, just a square. I'll have to cut the wheel tub completely out of it, but that'll be fine. But long term, I need to actually arch this and put a real wheel tub in there. I've got a sheet metal shop at my disposal, so I'll go ahead and make those for it myself instead of ordering a kit. So I'm gonna get some safety gear on, and we're gonna get started on this. Alright, so all that's out. I'm not going to bother with the bump stop right this second, and I'll clean all this up later. Because I also have to cut all this out before it eats away more of my bedside. But you can see just how far in that hub sits. I'll get a wheel real quick and throw on it. Alright, now that that's on there, you can kind of see how it fits. I'm going to have to take a little more out over here to get everything to fit right, but overall, I like how it fits. And this is what I was talking about. If I 4-link it and get this leaf spring out of the way, there's enough room for another 3 or 4 inches of tire here. But for right now, this is a small tire truck, so it is what it is. It don't hurt to upgrade and get ready for updates in the future. Especially since this little Hemi, I decided with some other projects I got going on that turbo's not going on it right now. So 2810.5 is about all it's going to want. Alright, I'm going to get started on the other side and we'll get this done tonight. See if I can't get it all on the ground. Okay, now that I got the wheel tubs cut out all the way, let's get this bad boy, well, I'm not going to say on the ground because I still got quite a bit to do on it. But I'm going to set it down on the wheel cribs I built, get it off the jack stand so I can see how much that tucks up in and how high that comes up. And I honestly can't tell y'all how excited I am for this. This truck has been in this garage almost 2 years. And it's been on jack stands the entire time, so I'm going to get it down and I want to see what it looks like. Okay, so my jack wasn't tall enough to get the wheel cribs under the back tires. I hope y'all can hear it in my voice just how thrilled I am about this. Like, this truck sits exactly how I hoped it would when I started this endeavor. So, for those of you just catching up, Ford 88 with an axle flip, and then up front, I've got brand new factory style coils, B series van lower control arms, and then this trick unit from eBay. There's a seller on eBay that makes these specifically for this lowering kit. I cut one coil out of the front. This thing sits with just a slight forward rake. I'm 6'2". This is how low this full-size truck sits. I'm beyond thrilled. So you guys are going to end up seeing more content out of this truck. Aside from cleaning this mess up, I still got to put the steering column back in. I've got to put the floor pan back in, paint all this, wire it, put the dash glass in. I still got quite a bit of work. But I was told I need to have this ready for Mo Party this year since it didn't make it 2 years ago when I was supposed to. I've also got to finish little odds and ends on the Hemi. Gonna try some cool stuff with the ignition on this. So stay tuned for that. And then firewall, and it's not long. This truck's going to be back going. I'm excited. But for right now, this is going to wrap this video up. All my socials are 573 Racing. Hit that subscribe button. Tell me what else you want to see. We're shooting for the No Name Nationals this year, along with Mo Party, which are the weekend right after the other. So follow along. It's going to be a good time. Till next time.